We're on our very last section now. We're just going to, you've got pen up here at the moment, we're just going to do the last little bit of our code. Now what you might notice is that my line going down here is missing. So I'm actually going to set that as a challenge for you to see if you can actually get that line to be completed. Have a look. When my mouse is placed anywhere on this screen here, you will see that these numbers change. So you should be able to see whereabouts your line would need to start from. I would actually take it to a round number, so that I would say would be x40 and y70. So x40, y70, and then you want to draw it down, and you can see that the finish point would be x40, y30. So see if you can figure out how to get that coordinate to create that line going down here for you, okay? In the meantime, we'll finish off our house and we'll get this done. So we've got pen up at the moment, and we need this to glide again like we did before, so I'm going to duplicate this. Whoops, not the whole thing, thank you very much. I can get rid of that just by dragging it here. So it's going to glide for 1 second, and the point that it's going to glide to is 80 for x. Let's make that 85, I think. And then for y, it's going to be 70. Right, so I'm sure you know by now that if we've lifted our pen up, we now need to put the pen back down again. And we're going to do our final little block of script. We're going to need to go onto motion, and what we're going to be using is 4 go-to blocks. So I'm going to duplicate these. We've got 3, we've got 4. Okay, we can join all of these together, and I can start typing in the coordinates. So it's 115 for x and 70 for y. On the next block, 115 and y is 0. We then have 85 and y is 0, finishing off with 85 and y being 70. So this is the end of our script, which has been quite long. I'm going to join this onto the bottom here, and hopefully now when I click on my green flag, what I should see is a house with 2 windows and a door. What it will be missing, however, is this line here, and that's up to you to see if you can figure out how to do that. There you go. So if I move my pencil, we have our house, we have a roof that's clearly defined, we have 2 windows and a door. The only thing that's missing is that line. See if you can do that. I'd really like you to take up the challenge of trying to get that coordinate using the rules that we've already used. See if you can find a place to slot it in, and then you will be able to complete this. Okay, just a little bit of a hint to you. Sometimes when you want to check a part of code, you can actually take away another part and just check on a section and see what it does. Okay, so if I'm happy that that section works, I might move my green flag or my script, and I might check the next bit of code. So here I can see is where my problem is, where I need to actually add some code to get that line going down. So if you do this, then it's a matter of trial and error, and it's always so important to go back and actually test your work to make sure it's working the way that it should. Because in industry and using computer programs, we cannot afford for there to be errors, so it has to be absolutely perfect. Right, so give that a go. Good luck. Hope you do well.